Hey, Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to the readings today. Welcome back if you're returning, welcome if you're new. It is wonderful to be here. Today we are asking for an immediate message from Spirit. We're also going to be looking at the week ahead. These readings, I post them every Sunday. This is really, it's like your kind of weekly touch base with Spirit and look at the coming week reading. That's what this is all about. Now, beautiful souls, thank you so much to those of you. I know some of you follow them every week, and thank you so much. It really is such an honour and a privilege to be connected with you all. So I'm going to show you the cards. I'm then going to draw a rune and a charm as well for each one, for anyone that likes that little bit extra. So if you love the cards, I always put them in the description box as well, all of the cards I'm using, just in case there are any that you really like. So let's take a look. We have pile one. This card is Respect Your Physical Body. This is what this card looks like. Wow, I've got messages coming through already. I'm not going to say anything until we get to the reading, but I'm getting messages coming through with this card already. Wow. Okay, let's, these are going to be really exciting readings, I can tell. Okay, let's draw a rune and a charm for pile one. You have Kano, the rune of openings. This is what it looks like. And your charm is the balloon, the hot air balloon. Okay, pretty cool. Very cool, in fact. Okay, so that's the rune, the charm, and your card for pile one. Pile two, you have, oops, my apologies, pile one, moving your card around. This time it's me that's moving the card around. Several of you guys in the comments have been pointing out that my cards are significantly these days moving around on their own. You're quite right. It is happening in quite a few readings. There was one where it just, one card just edged its way across further and further. But anyway, I'll not go into that. But it is remarkable. They are moving around a lot at the moment, my cards. I've also noticed in the videos I'm doing where I'm, when you get to see me, that there are orbs showing up quite regularly as well now. Very interesting. Anyway, I will stop waffling away. Pile two, Shine Brightly. This is your card. Shine brightly. Okay, so that's pile two. And your rune. You have Othilla. Othilla is the rune of inheritance, gain, separation, all of these things and more. And we have two hearts entwined. Wow, okay, pretty cool and very beautiful. Very beautiful energy, I've got to say. Okay, so shine brightly. This is your rune and your charm. And then we have, for pile three, diving into the runes, let me show you the card first. We have Interact and Relate. This is for pile three. Okay. And your rune is the rune of Hagalaz. Hagalaz is the rune of, it's a bit like Uranus, the Great Awakener. It can be, it's sometimes known as the rune of disruption. And your charm is an anchor. Okay, so that's your rune and charm for pile three, or the rune and charm for pile three. We have Hagalaz and we have the anchor. Okay, so beautiful souls. Dearest Moon Magic Super Souls, I will leave the video running just a few moments longer. I'll stop moving the cards around, and that's me, not them by themselves. I'm going to leave the camera running for a little bit longer, just in case you need a little bit more time to focus your energy and just listen to your intuition. And I will see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile one, welcome to your reading. Tons of messages flooding through here. With the birch trees, this is what was really leaping out at me from your card. I just feel this is a new beginning for you. Respect your physical body, okay? And this is a picture of a sauna, so there's also cleansing going on here. We have Kano, which is the rune of openings. Now, with Kano and the birch trees, I really feel there is a new opening for you. This is like a new dawn. It's like coming out of something refreshed, cleansed, rejuvenated, detoxed and ready to go. Let's see what we're shown. We're asking for an immediate message for you. Vision quest. Okay. Seek. That's rather lovely. And we have upper world, future. Gosh, this is all about looking forward. So we've got this energy of new beginnings around you. And with the balloon, maybe you are going to rise. The hot air balloon. What else are we shown here? May we get additional guidance, please? Seeing this one. Actually, the one on the top here is really singing to me. And I'm going to draw one more. Another. There is your card. Okay, let's look at these oracle cards and then we'll draw your tarot cards. So we have Earth Rabbit. Oh, look at this. It's so beautiful. In harmony with the season. And Metal Horse. Engage the heart to heal. That's a really powerful combination. That really, really is. Because we're really seeing, I want to say empowerment, but it feels gentle. So there is a new beginning, but and we have solar flares. Activate. Yeah, there is an energy of a new beginning. That's what I was really picking up from that first card. New beginnings, wonderful opening here that leads you to a future. You can see ahead as well, perhaps for the first time. It may be that some of you have felt as though you've been in a place of retreat, a place of where you've needed to rejuvenate, where you've needed to look after yourselves. And this is the point when things start to open. It is the new dawn. I mean, Kano is the new dawn. And here we have this person looking at the rising sun here. Okay, let's get more information about this new dawn, this new opening. I mean, it's a pretty fabulous energy, and I'm really excited for you, Pile One, because this really does feel like something is lifted, is what I feel. Something's cleansed, something's removed, something's lifted. I am seeing this. I also feel this. These ones. And also that one there. And we may draw more if we feel we need them. Okay. What do your tarot cards show us? So we have 4 of Bows Celebration. We have 11, the Woodward. This is the card of justice. Okay. We then have the 7 of Vessels, Mourning. We have the 2 of Vessels, Attraction. That's very groovy. We have the Page of Vessels, Otter. We have the 9 of Arrows, Dedication. And then we have the Stag, which is the card of Strength in a traditional pack. And we have the Queen of Arrows with a swan. Oh, heavenly energy. Heavenly energy. I think this is a really, really lovely week for you because it is a turning point. It really, really is. It's a turning point. Now, let me voice this in the context of perhaps different scenarios that may be happening in your world, because obviously this is going to reach a few people and your unique circumstances are unique. So obviously I'm speaking the obvious, I know, but there really is a turning point. It's a point of celebration. This is a new dawn. There's an opening, something that you can literally rise. You can start to fly. And very, very gracefully. I think you have been waiting with genuine dedication to get to this point. This is the point of, it's the point of justice. It's the point when something breaks open. You can move through this. You can start to relax with the Page of Vessels. Otter has a really playful energy. And even Earth Rabbit, I feel you can get back in touch with the earth, with playfulness, with fun, with innocence, with joy, but also with passion. If you have been going through a challenging period in a relationship, I think this would be the point when, this is the turning point, when you reconnect, you re-find one another, you can play together. There's a turning point here. You re-find love, connection, spark, commitment even. If you are single and you're looking for love, this could actually indicate the meeting of someone. In which case, have fun. Smell the roses. It's a new dawn here. If you have been working on something and it hasn't been moving forwards, or you were beginning to wonder if it had a future, this is the point when you can see your way forwards. Perhaps an opening is given to you. If you've been looking for work, this might be the point when you get a job offer. Something is opening for you and it's about to take off. You can celebrate. You can celebrate. You can put behind you. And there's an element here of mourning. You can put the past behind you and see a future unfolding. And that's really what this reading is about. It's the turning point. Coming from a place of retreat, almost of hibernation, of perhaps mourning for some of you. This is the point when you come out the other side. If any of you have lost someone and you have really been in mourning, this may be the point when you re-find your spark. You re-find love, connection, perhaps with someone. I do feel that with this card of dedication, you have very patiently been hoping for this new beginning. And this is the point. This is the activation point. This is really cool. Really, really cool. This is the activation point of the new beginning that you have been looking for and waiting for. And you can sort of glide gracefully into this and smell the roses and enjoy and savor. This is like savoring every moment of it. I also do think your experiences that you've been through have left you with a level of growth that means you really, really, really do have a profound sense of appreciation. It's a bit like if we have lost someone. When we then do eventually meet someone, we savor it even more because we kind of know it's like our value system has been heightened. This is the turning point. This is the turning point. If it's not with you right now, it's about to be. It's absolutely about to be. The pathway is literally to open for you. This is a super week for you. Let me just check out and see what else we're shown. Let's ask about the week. Pile 1, this really looks amazing. We've got the Hanged Man, we've got the High Priestess, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, this is like if you have been looking for work and you're just feeling like it's going nowhere, suddenly doorways open. Something opens for you and it's absolutely fab. Let's go with these. We have the Eight of Swords, and then we have the Eight of Pentacles. Look at the duality of these cards. It's like the Hanged Man with the High Priestess. The two eights, Eight of Swords, where you can't see where you're going, and the Eight of Pentacles, where you can really crack on and work with something. We have the card of the Lovers. We have the Emperor, all about agency. We have the Four of Cups. I feel that the Four of Cups in this position is actually sort of kind of almost like saying you can stop and smell the roses, because it's quite a static energy, you know, as a four. You know, it can be quite emotionally, almost want to say flat. It's got a flattish energy about it. But I think that this is a week where something that you didn't think would happen can now happen. Literally being offered to you with the Ace of Pentacles. Offered to you. A choice, an opening being offered to you. Granted to you. Yeah, granted is a good word, actually. That's the right energy for your reading, pile one. Something is granted to you, like a wish or a desire or a dream is granted to you, or a choice that you wanted. A person, perhaps for some of you, a lover, an opportunity is offered to you. Something you didn't think would happen now starts to materialize. Choices that you didn't think you had, you now have. Something that you thought was stuck, it's like it's granted, it's offered to you. And it seems like it is happening this week. It really does. Something is opening up. May we ask for any further guidance around the coming week? You've got the Sun card. It's definitely happening this week. I mean, this is the card of happiness, of joy. We have the Seven of Cups. Look at all the choices you have in front of you. We have the Moon. We have the Ten of Cups, which is another card of joy. We have the Queen of Swords. Curiously enough, I think there is some choices are opening up around you. And this is another layer of your reading. Maybe because of this opening, that's another layer of messages. So we see an opening and a new dawn for you. If it's not right in front of you, I do think it's coming this week. Something is lifting, changing, transforming. There's time to stop and smell the roses, to really treasure the choices that are coming with this opening. But I do think along with it comes the opportunity for you to make decisions. There are some decisions to be made here, some choices to be made. But I think with the Moon here, sitting between the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Cups, I actually think that there will be something may well be illuminated for you. I love it when cards fly out. We have, how interesting, we have the Three of Swords, followed by the Two of Swords, followed by the Seven of Pentacles, followed by the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Right. I'm going to get quite specific here. Within the opening that happens this week, so we're seeing a rising of your energy. It's fab. It's wonderful. I'm loving it. Within the opening, there will be some choices and decisions that you will need to make. This would be like, I mean, maybe you get more than one job offer. Let's say you've been prioritizing looking for work, looking for a job or a new job or something, and then you get more than one. So, you know, what do you take? Which job do you take? I think there will come a point this week when there are some decisions and choices to be made on the basis of this opening. With the Three of Swords and the Two of Swords, I think you may, not exactly, I think you may debate what these choices are. This would as well be like, let's say you're single and you've been wanting to date somebody, looking for someone for ages, and then it's like buses. Suddenly two people come along at the same time and both of them seem really lovely. And it's like, what do I do? Well, you know, take your time, smell the roses, take your time. Take your time. Look at this bunny rabbit smelling the roses. Look at this beautiful horse, empowered. Horses are about empowerment, power. Even in our Sun card, this beautiful child rides a white horse. You have choices to make because of this opening. That I'm going to say as well this week. So this is really interesting. And it may be that you do have to make a choice between, a bit like two jobs. You've got to make a choice between two things. Yeah. There's definitely a secondary layer of whatever the opening, there are choices then to be made this week. Shall we get just a teensy bit more information around this for you, pile one? May we ask for more information around the choices, whatever the choices are. That's what I'm seeing this week as well for you. Okay, Knight of Vessels, eel. Now, this is an electric eel. We have the Journey. This is the card of death, actually, in a traditional pack. We have the Six of Stones, Exploitation. This is interesting, around the choice. Very interesting. May we please kindly ask about the choices that are made available to pile one through the circumstances. We have King of Stones, Wolf. Okay, and Ace of Stones, the Foundation of Life. This is seriously an interesting week for you. Okay, so let me just sort of summarize the energy here for you. There's an opening, a lifting, a changing, a success, an activation of something, energy, empowerment, something that was stuck moves forwards. Alongside it, you're going to need to make some choices. Now, whether they are choices around a job or choices, I'm just going to state it in general terms, there are choices to make within this expansion that is going to be taking place, this opening, this moving forwards, this you coming out of a place of retreat. I think that you may say goodbye to something that has not been quite okay for you. It would be like if you have a couple of job offers. It really highlights what you're choosing to move away from. Because there is quite a distinct energy here of seeing through either challenges or seeing through circumstances or situations that haven't been quite right. I think the choice here is making a choice that's right for you, because everything here is about empowerment. There's a very distinctly different energy around the choice. There's opening, there's joy, there's stop and smell the roses, it's fab, 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 wow, 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 amazing, amazing, amazing. But around the choice, there's a different kind of energy. This top row feels as though you really, really see something. That's what I'm getting. You see something for what it is. And you are empowered, absolutely empowered, to make the right choice for you. A choice for happiness, a choice for something you desire, a choice that is right for you. Maybe we just check out around this energy here, please, for my pile one. Let's follow through, ask for a bit more information. Ace of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Justice showing up, wow, okay, and one more, and King of Cups. Take the choice that sings to your heart. Absolutely. Take the choice that sings. I don't think this is such a difficult choice in many ways. But it may mean letting go of, it would be, I almost feel like the struggle here would almost be like getting two job offers, and you know you're going to have to let somebody, not let someone down, but you know you're going to have to disappoint someone. Two people come forward and they're really enthusiastic and they're like, wow, this will be so amazing, we really want you on board. And then, but you've got two offers. Well, which one sings to your heart? You need to make the choice that's right for you. And even though you know somebody's going to be disappointed, I think that there's an energy of saying no to something here, actually, as well. It's not just, and there's a really interesting energy around the choices. It's hard to say too much, but I mean, I suppose we could try and get specific, but it's a general reading, and it's going to reach many. So, all in all, I think you have the most incredible week ahead of you. The incredible week ahead of you creates a situation where you need to make a significant choice. And I do think that choice, for some of you, it is saying no to something or to someone or a circumstance that you will put behind you. But it's your choice and yours to make. It's nobody else's choice. May we ask about the result of this choice, please? Okay, yeah, we have 8 of Cups, and then we have, how interesting, we've got 8 of Cups and then the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. So I do see you leave something behind. And then we look at this wonderful, again, accepting this wonderful offer of something, embracing something, bringing something into your life. And the Page of Wands. This is such an amazing opportunity, a new beginning here. Yeah, it is literally that an amazing, I think, a choice opens up for you within this. For some of you, it is the choice that creates the new opening, or the new offer of something means you do have to say no to, you have to close the door to one thing in order to move to the next. I kind of feel it feels like a really busy week for you, pile 1, as in energetically. This feels vibrant, it feels busy, it feels like it's happening. No wonder with solar flares activate. It's like you're moving from a place of retreat to being full on out there, but enjoying, smelling the roses. However, and as I said, a choice to make. But part of that choice is that you leave something behind. You let go of something. It may be you let go of the retreat element, but yeah, I do feel there is something you put behind you. Or a choice where it's whatever sings to your heart. But I am definitely, there's a distinct energy of putting something behind you as well as embracing the new. Very fascinating reading. Can you keep me posted? I'm very curious, actually, because there's a very distinct energy around this choices and decisions. I do read your comments. I can't reply to you all, but I do check in and read the comments. So I would love to hear kind of how your week pans out, and what this is actually about. Very, very interesting energy. It's around the choices that unfold with this new with these new opportunities, with these openings. Very fascinating energy indeed. Keep me posted. I'm would be thrilled to know. Beautiful souls, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, all the things you do that really, really do support the channel. Thank you to those of you who are returning to my readings, and blessings to you all. We are living in the most extraordinarily interesting times. This is a year which will be like no other. Genuinely, I mean, it really is quite phenomenal. So I am very interested to see how the energy that comes through in the readings then kind of pans out in the realness of our lives. Beautiful souls, tons and tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you again for some other readings really, really soon. If you are watching this, it's a timeless reading, but if you're watching it at the time of my uploading it, I have literally just uploaded the all zodiac sign readings for the month, and as you will have heard if you've watched those readings, I'm going to be starting a second channel for my all zodiac sign readings every month, just that it means this channel can just focus on the pick a card readings and my daily short readings, the Archangel Michael readings that I do as well. So you can kind of tune into those and find them without sort of, I guess it just keeps the space less cluttered. Anyway, here I am waffling away. Thank you for being here. Tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you again really soon. Hello, pile 2. Welcome to your reading. Very curious energy. This is the rune of inheritance, of gain, but also of separation. This is amazing because it's a card that is about standing tall and being proud and shining. Don't be afraid to shine. And then we have these two beautiful hearts interlocked. So let's just draw your cards and see what we are shown. I'm seeing this one for you as well. What is the immediate message from Spirit for you and my beautiful souls? What is also, actually I am seeing that one there. What is also going to be happening this week for you? Let's find out. We'll draw your oracle cards first. If any of these cards are really singing to you, I think this is coming through as well. If any of these cards are singing to you, they are all listed below. So you have insects, support. Wow, fire, passion. This seems to me to be, I mean, look at the energy and the colouring of this. And these, it's really similar to the painting, the paint on these warriors. You have fire, snake, kundalini, energy, rising, wow. And then you have metal snake as well, embrace the great transformation. Oh my goodness me. You have Pluto, the card of rebirth. And then you have authority. Wow. Step up, stand up and shine. Do not be afraid to speak your truth. Do not be afraid to be seen. Do not be afraid to speak from the heart. Let go of anything that might be in the way. With inheritance, this is very interesting. I do feel there is a very distinct message coming through here for you, pile 2. Which is as if something is actually coming to you that is due. It's like it's time for you to, it's time for you. The timing is right for you to step up and stand up. And look at the dragonfly. Dragonflies are like seeing through the illusion. And the butterfly, transformation. Spider energy, insect energy, creation. Wow. Don't be afraid to stand up. Don't be afraid to step out there. Don't be afraid to be seen. Don't be afraid to have a voice. Don't be afraid to shine. Just speak from the heart. Whatever is going on around you. This will have some relevance to your current circumstances. The immediate message is literally step up, stand up. Don't be afraid to be seen, to voice what you perceive. Seeing this, not feeling those. Let's get more of your tarot cards and find out a little bit more information. Spirit, may we kindly have guidance for my, I think that's right for now, my pile 2s. We have Ace of Arrows, the breath of life. Look at the way the arrow fires up. And the big eye here in the figure of this white horse on the chalk hillside. We have 3 of stones, creativity. We have 9 of bows, respect. We have the Fool, the wanderer. We have the Woodward. This came out in pile 1, I think, actually. This is the card of justice. And then we have King of Bows, Adder. Look at that with the snake here. And look at the way she has these sticks of fire, but you know what I mean. It's like you know, when you twirl them around, you dance with them, you move them. I can't think of the name. They're like batons that are lit up. Do not be afraid to stand up, to be seen, to be visible. We have a hawk here. King of Bows, Adder. I mean, this is a week of transformation. This is a week when you kind of come into your own in some way, shape or form. You become visible, you become seen, you become known. You step up into a position of authority. It may be for some of you that you are almost, I think I can move that along a little bit actually, give that a bit more space to be seen. Yeah, yeah, to be seen, making space for you to be seen. Yeah, there is something that comes to you. or is coming to you. I think it's coming to you this week. That's what I feel like. It's something you've had to work for, almost as though with the energy of shine brightly here, be proud. These are warriors who, from a tribe, I think it is from Papua New Guinea actually, and I think maybe they are called the Huli warriors. I would need to look that up. But they make their headdresses from their own hair, and it's part of their initiation to for the men to become men. So they go at a certain age, I think it is around the age of 14, but they go into they live in an all-male community, and until they don't marry until they have made their headdresses. They don't. It's about an initiation in becoming effectively a warrior of the tribe, to become worthy of that position, really. And this is the point where you are in receipt of the recognition, the reward of that of a journey of initiation that you have come through. This is the point, the justice point. It's the point when justice is served, when you get your rewards, when the rainbow bridge opens for you. You are seen, you are respected. I think this is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm curious about the two hearts and what they might be meaning specifically. Let's ask about the two hearts. May we gain information, please, about the two hearts. We have celebration. So I think it is about connection, visibility, respect. I mean, when you are respected, you're respected by others. Wow, I mean, celebration. This is amazing. And then we have the Four of Stones, protection. How interesting, we have two fours. So this is very consolidated. Two hearts as well. Because you are visibly seen, because you have reached this point where you are respected, it is really interesting. There is an energy of protection around you. It is as if you've earned something. You've gained something. Let's ask about the week. I feel this is telling us about the week, actually. And the message is, step up, be heard, have your voice, expect to be respected because you deserve it. This is all about you taking absolute ownership. And this is your primary message. But let's ask how the week pans out. May we ask how the week pans out for my pile 2, please? Okay, so we see the Six of Swords. We see you coming through something. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, where should we place this? We'll put them down here. We have the Knight of Wands. So something happens quite fast. We then have the King of Wands. This is you stepping up. I think something actually... I do think something happens quite quickly. It's like you step up quite quickly, probably quite early on in the week. I'm seeing you take charge of something, be empowered, the stepping up again, being seen as an authority, perhaps people consulting you in some way. We have the World. Yeah, I think this is a week where you are seen, you are visible, you are empowered. You are given something that you deserve. The inheritance here, the rune of Othilla, I think the inheritance is very much to do with almost like a process of growth that you have undertaken. And through that process of growth, that initiation, that learning curve, it's like you can now be seen as an expert in your field, as a voice to be respected. This would be like, in your career pathway, for example, someone contacts you and says, you know, could we seek your advice? It would be like, you know, when you go to a court of law or something, and then they call an expert witness, because the expert witness really knows their stuff. And so they're called in, and people really respect them, and they are really, really honoured and valued because of the experiences that they have been through, the transformation that they have, you know, been through actually to get to be who you are now. You are seen, you are respected, you are visible. Do not be afraid, again, to step up, to be seen, and take full ownership of it. Whatever happens this week, even if you feel a little vulnerable, I think you might feel slightly exposed by the level of appreciation and success that you receive. That's what I would say with this card of protection. You'll be both joyous and celebrating it. You know when you just think, wow, this is amazing. People really think highly of me. That's something else. Fantastic. I think that's definitely happening. And I think you have worked to get here, so you will be truly respected for the work you've done with the Six of Swords. You've been through a lot to get to where you are. You've passed the test. You know, you've achieved it. If you have been working at anything where you have to pass a test, you're going to pass it with flying colours. Absolutely flying colours. And then when you do pass the test, you'll be like, wow, this is amazing. But you'll also feel a bit like, you know, everyone's coming up and shaking your hand and saying, this is so good, this is so amazing. And you might just feel a little bit exposed by that level of access, appreciation, and respect that is coming to you. Loving your reading. But that's what I'm seeing this week. Amazing for you. Absolutely amazing. So whatever this is, however it arrives in your world, I mean, keep us posted, will you? I was saying this after pile one. I was very intrigued by pile one. And yeah, do keep us posted. I would love to hear of your successes. You know, so often we don't share our successes, do we? We often, you know, don't feel that, you know, we want to be humble. You know, we don't necessarily share our successes, but actually, please do so. If you, we would love to celebrate you. I would love to celebrate you. So yeah, keep us posted. I do read your comments. We have the Chariot. This is opening doors for you. Doors are opening for you because of this recognition. I don't think I need to draw any more cards for you. I just think it's going to be quite a fast-paced week for you. There's in no uncertain terms, I think stuff is happening. But in such a powerful way. Yeah, truly, I just think revered. I think you're going to be revered, and it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Embrace your transformation, my beautiful ones. This is it's magnificent. I'm going to use the word actually for it. Quite amazing. I mean, this is an art form, isn't it, in itself? I'd love to be able to do something like that. And I know it takes a lot of time. I have a couple of friends who, one is extremely good at this whatever it is, where you have the fiery batons, and then another friend who is learning. And I can see, gosh, how much learning it takes to become skilled and an expert at this. And this is what your reading is about. You are skilled, you are an expert at something, whatever it is. And just how amazing. This is like I can't call it a lucky break, because it's not luck. You've done the training, the work, the time, the energy to get to here. So, love it. You are revered, respected. Go for it, step up. And yeah, even if you feel a little bit exposed and vulnerable, well, do you know what? Own your success. You absolutely deserve it, pile 2. This is your reading. Wow, what a week. Do please keep us posted in the comments. I would so love to hear how this is in your world. Thank you so much to all of you who do comment. I can't reply to all your comments, but I do read them. Thank you for your comments. Thank you to those of you who give back through the super thanks as well. You are so appreciated. And yeah, thank you for being here. And also thank you for subscribing. It really does help the channel. So for subscribing and sharing, letting people know about these readings. Tons of love, beautiful souls, and I look forward to reading what's happening in your world, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really, really soon. If you are watching this as I've uploaded it, I have just uploaded your all zodiac sign readings for the month as well, and I will be starting a new channel for my all zodiac sign readings. So whenever you come to this, if you're wanting to look at those monthlies, check the description box. Once it's live, I'll let you know, and if you're watching this as I'm uploading it, just keep a lookout. I'll keep you posted as I upload the readings through the month. Tons and tons and tons of love, beautiful souls. And yeah, this channel will still be focusing on my pick a card readings and my my little daily shorts as well, where I communicate with Archangel Michael. So tons of love, pile 2. This is just an amazing week for you. It really is. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. We're asking Spirit for an immediate message, and also we'll look at the week ahead. Now, this is about community. It's about family. It's about connection. And, oh, you've got, I think quite a few cards have come out here for you, but I'm going to go with all of them. That's what Spirit is sending to you. That's what we are going to use. So let's draw some more oracle cards. Find out what this message is. Now, this is a welcome as well. I think that one is what I'm seeing, and also this one. And one more oracle card, and then we'll look at these first, and then we will draw your tarot cards. If you find that you are drawn to any of these cards, they are all listed in the description box below. Right, where are we? Let's see what we have. We have altar, honouring. Well, that is beautiful. We then have great mystery, trust. We then have medicine bag. Ooh, that's really special. Gosh. Then we have water dog, play with the waves. And then we have metal dragon, waking the warrior within. And then we have transits, climate. Let's put that one up there. And put these down here. Okay. Now Hagalaz, which has the energy very much of Uranus actually about it. It's like it's quite disruptive in its own way. However, that doesn't necessarily mean it's negative. Disruption doesn't mean it's negative. I wonder if your world is about to be disrupted by something. There could be an invitation to come out, to play, to launch into something. Waking the warrior within. Yeah, I think there is an invitation. Now, if it's not around you already, it will be, and that's what I think your message is about. Now, I think this is a really special invitation. It's an invitation that will honour you and your pathway. However, yeah, it's going to lead you to treasure. Literally, I think, it will be it's a super part of your pathway. However, you may feel as if your world is disrupted by it. It would be like if you thought you had your week completely timetabled and you were all planned out and you knew exactly what you were doing, and then suddenly you get an invitation and you just think, well, and it turns your world upside down because you really want to do it, but it kind of interrupts what you thought you were doing. But for others, it's more of, it is an invitation. It connects to community, to people, to family, to tribes, like finding the right people. It's going to feel a bit like you're diving headlong into something with water dog, play with the waters. I mean, look at the ocean here. And look at the joy on his face. I mean, he has leapt into the ocean in complete and utter trust. I say he, it might not be a he, but that's what was coming through for me. He's leapt into this water with complete and utter trust. You know, there could be, you know, there's no land in sight here. It doesn't mean there isn't, and he's not coming into shore. But there's something here about leaping into something with trust and faith that it is the right thing for you to do, even if it feels like it's taking you out of your comfort zone. I think there's something really special that is to be offered to you. An invitation. It brings you out of a period of, it brings you out of your safe zone, or takes you into something that feels very new but really right for you. It's something that is going to welcome you. It's got a lovely welcoming energy. These beautiful people here being welcomed, and we have the marae in the background, beautiful carved, sacred carved building. It's reminding me, I spent a weekend many years ago. I lived in New Zealand and I spent a weekend on a marae. It was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and such a celebration of connectedness, togetherness, wisdom, integrity, sharing, joy, really. Absolutely wonderful. It's given me goosebumps even just thinking of it. But that's the energy coming to you here. Gosh, no wonder you might need an anchor point. Although I think the anchor point is more to do with, this would be somewhere where you could feel at home, you know, where you would, it's like coming in out of a storm, you know, an anchor is a safe, your anchor point is like a safe harbour. Perhaps you find a direction that will lead you to the right people. I'm seeing that as well coming through, and this one. Can we please have more information, please, for my beautiful pile threes? Yeah, this does feel like it's about meeting the right people. We have 3 of bows, fulfillment. And yeah, look at the way this figure is like waving. It's like, hello, you know, hi, how you doing? This is lovely. Ace of arrows, the breath of life. 5 of stones, endurance. Isn't that interesting? Look at the way this figure is sitting here, and this person is really curled up in a womb-like kind of place. We have 9 of stones, tradition. We have 9 of bows, respect, and we have the journey. Oh, my goodness me. Oh. Okay. I think you are on your way to finding like the right, a group of people, a community that you can connect with, a community that would, or as I said, it could be community, it could be family, it could be a friendship group, community group, friendship group. But I think you're on your way to joining something, beginning something, connecting with something. The climate is right. The planets are aligned for this. The pathway is to be revealed. And I think it feels like you're sort of slightly launching yourself into something. It's just like somebody invites you to an event and you think, well, I really, really want to go. Or somebody invites you to go do something you've always wanted to do, but you've never had the courage to go. And you go, and wow, you know, it's amazing. You love it. And I think you feel like you come home in some way, shape or form. It would be like going and trying it, and it's like a dog jumping into water, and they just love it. And they've never had a swimming lesson. I mean, some dogs are frightened of the water. Some dogs are frightened to swim, but many, many aren't. It just comes so naturally to them. It's got a real sense of strength about it as well here, with tradition and respect coming in here. And what I see in the endurance card here is I see you sitting in your cave, again, feeling quite isolated. I think you probably are, my beautiful pile threes, and this has come out in some of the readings previously at different times. I think you are someone who has had to endure a sense of isolation. In fact, some readings, depending on when you come to this, it's a timeless reading. If you're watching it in a year's time, then you're not going to connect to something that I did a couple of days ago. But I have, at the time of doing this reading, I did a reading just a few days ago. And it was about finding your place in a brave new world. or knowing your part in a brave new world. But it really is, what's been coming through is really the sense that some of you have really had to endure an awful lot just because of who you are, because you are different. But this is part of your journey. You've come here with purpose, and this is reinforcing that message. What is super lovely here, I feel, is it's not just acknowledging that, and I've talked about that in other readings. It's not just acknowledging that you have struggled with isolation because, and possibly some of you being really targeted or bullied because you are you, and you've stayed on course regardless, so way to go. But this is finding like your tribe or the right community or the right people or the right group or the friendship group or the right connections, so that you can be you through and through. It does feel like you find your anchor point. You come home to yourself in some way. I love that. It feels almost as though it's kind of like an energy of relief almost, that actually these are people that you can connect with. These are people you can relate with. You know, this is lovely, really lovely. Even the metal dragon is, as an energy, it is about acknowledging that you have a significant contribution to make to community. You know, waking the dragon within, you can be respected, revered. You have a contribution, you have a part to play in a bigger picture. So I think you find possibly that community, or you connect with people who can take you in that direction. But there is an element of trust and faith in this. It does feel like you are leaping into something. But yeah, maybe just going and giving something a go. And then you discover that it feels right. Let's see how the week pans out. I mean, these are your messages for today. You have the card of the Empress, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles, which are wonderful because both are cards of abundance, both are cards of harvest, prosperity. They're both cards where sometimes both of these figures, sometimes in certain packs, are depicted as being pregnant. So it's got that sense of being able to birth something, to be yourself, I feel. Again, family, community, motherhood. We have the Nine of Wands and we have the Chariot. Yeah, I think you may find, if you get an invitation, I did say it could be disruptive, so it could interrupt your plans. And you may hesitate, or you may even feel a little bit challenged. You have been invited to something. You've always wanted to go and do it. This would be like, I don't know, I'm coming up with some crazy thoughts, but you know, I'll just voice them as ideas. This might be like you have always wanted to go ice skating or something, and then someone invites you. And you're like, oh, you know, I haven't really got time. But actually, and it's not just ice skating, it's ice skating to meet a group of people who ice skate every week. And you're like, well, I've never done it before. I've always wanted to, but I'm completely new and they all know what they're doing. And it feels quite daunting. How could I do that when there are people who are so good at this? How could I join that? But then you go. And it changes everything because you are made to feel so welcome. And people are totally like, they're like, hi, come on in. Oh, you can do this. Don't worry about it. Like teaching a dog who is frightened to swim to swim. This is so fascinating. The synchronicities of this reading. Do you know, just a couple of days ago, I think in the evening, I put on the TV. And, you know, like something will come up that's on already before you change channel and find out. And it was one of those, there's a programme called The Dragon's Den here in the UK. Some of you will know what that is. It's called The Dragon's Den. And people go and they pitch their ideas to try and get some funding. And the dragons are a group of people who, they are business people, men and women, and they invest in other businesses. And they will hear somebody's business proposition. But do you know what? Not only do we have the Dragon's Den, where people pitch their idea, but this is relevant to some of you. People pitch their idea, but not only do they pitch their idea in this randomly, but they had a guy that was teaching dogs to swim. That was the thing he wanted investment in. He teaches dogs who are fearful of water to swim. And he was setting up needing assistance and support, wanting support to set up like a franchise. Anyway, what he was doing with that is irrelevant. But what a thing, Metal Dragon and Water Dog. Some of you are in a position to possibly pitch an idea to someone. But again, it's like finding the right community, the right tribe, the right people to pitch to. I think if that is the case, I think you do, or you have an opportunity to pitch something, to put something forwards, to present an idea to someone. And I think you may be concerned that it won't be welcomed, or, but what have you got to lose is what I want to say, because actually I think you'll be really made to feel welcome. So again, there's a joining together of something, finding the right team of people to be working with, the right company to pitch to, the right collaboration, as it were. That is what I see here, but it's also taking you out of your comfort zone. Wow, that amazing the way that just came through to me, and I just thought, wow, we've got dragons, we've got dogs, water dogs. This is about again, stepping out of your comfort zone. They do actually say on this show that people are terrified of pitching their idea, because in a way they're going to ask for support and they may not get it. They may not even want what they're offered either, funnily enough. But the point is, it's a biggie to go pitch, because it's exposing them. So we have the 8 of Cups here. What else do we have? Let's ask how the week pans out. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the Magician. This is your story. I'm seeing you stepping out of your comfort zone, kind of leaving behind the sort of, I'm really not sure I can do this. Wow, and then we get the new beginning coming. Look at the Magician and the Fool right here. You see, you get the offer that you want. You get the offer you want. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. However this comes, or this invitation to something, and it could be social, as I said, it could be community, it could be family, it could be work, it could be you, but there is an opening, and it's you taking it. You deliberate, you wonder, you think, can I do this, can't I do this, but you step forth on that journey. And wow, it creates a new beginning for you. It really, really does. It creates a new beginning. We then have the 3 of Pentacles, which is all about collaboration. All about connection, people, family, working alliances. This is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I've said it in the other 2 readings as well. Please keep us posted as your week unfolds. This is one of those weeks when, honestly, the readings have just left me thinking, I want to know what happens. I want to know how this pans out. Please keep me posted. Please let me know. This is something where you find your community, you find your tribe, you find that connection, and you are welcomed, you are received. But my goodness me, it does feel like you are setting forth on a whole new journey. It's going to be so fulfilling, but it's, and it takes you out of your comfort zone to step up, to kind of potentially have this. But look at the result. Magician and the Fool. I mean, wow. And then this lovely, lovely card of the 3 of Pentacles here. Wonderful, wonderful. This is your reading. Do keep me posted. I would really, really like to know how this week pans out for you. So I can't answer your comments because there are too many, but I do read them, and I really, really appreciate those of you who comment. Thank you, those of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments as well. I mean, it's so generous of you. Thank you. And thank you all of you for supporting the channel. Subscribing is so helpful. So thank you to those of you who subscribe, and press the little bell icon as well if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. And if you are watching this as I am posting it, thank you so much to those of you who follow the readings. I have literally just a couple of days ago, in fact, yesterday, in fact, here am I saying a couple of days ago, yesterday, it's not even a couple of days ago, obviously I've been recording your all zodiac sign readings, and yesterday they all went live. I was able to upload them and get them there. I'm going to be opening a new channel just to put the all zodiac sign readings on. It makes sort of sense to have them somewhere else, so people who are just looking for that can find them easily, and then people who want the pick a card readings and not having to sift through lots of zodiac sign readings as well to find the pick a card readings they want on the channel. So watch this space, I'll keep you posted. And if you're watching this in a year's time, then I was going to say that information is irrelevant, but there'll probably then be a link. You'll probably be able to find the other channel quite easily through the description in some of the other videos. Anyway, it'll be around. If you check in on the channel, there'll be connections, so you can find both channels if you wish to. Wow, 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 and seriously more wow. Do keep us posted. I would so love, I feel like I'm so wanting to know, itching to know what happens next in all of the stories in the readings this week. It's been amazing. Pile 3, tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you again for some readings really soon.